Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Naked Truth. And today we're going to talk about me being a sub. Yeah, raw, unfiltered conversation. So let's take it away.
So this is like the converse of the last one we did.
Yes.
Okay. A lot of people got questions for you. Like, you break it down. What does being a sub mean?
Being a submissive means that you relinquish control, independence to someone that you deem is superior and they have to fit the requirements that you have, like the roles that you feel like someone of a dom displays. And so yeah, you give that control away and you allow this person to, just lead you into ecstasy. But okay,
I see what this episode is gonna be like.
yeah.
So when did you know that you was a sub? Like, when did you figure out the titles and all that shit? Like, yo, this is what I am.
For me, I feel like I've always felt like I was subby, but I never knew what it was. But I've always been very catery to men. I've always been very like, whatever you want me to do, I'll do. Like, but also it's like I have to feel like safe in that space.
Mm-hmm.
But and to say I've never felt like, although I've always been like that, I've never felt safe in a space, especially in a relationship, to be that like soft or that like comfortable, because
like vulnerable.
yes, to be that vulnerable, because my experiences, non-sexual and sexual, were always me doing most of the work. Sexual especially just felt like I was doing all the pleasing and basically all the hard work in the bedroom, and none of it was being done for me or to me. So
You didn't feel like you was being catered to.
yes, I didn't feel like I was enjoying myself on a level that I've experienced now. So like that was definitely, I feel like that's where the switch turned on for me, when we got into a relationship and stuff, and it started getting real like intimate and stuff. I realized like my pleasure is important, like my enjoyment is important. And I finally like had a word to put to an orgasm that was not given to me by myself.
Right.
Because before that, it was me. And I'm not even going to lie to you. That's a conversation for a different time. But you do get addicted to the fact that you can give yourself the oh.
Right.
And I know we had a big... we had the biggest issue with that, because like that was my thing. Like previous relationships, I was not getting the O. So once I figured out how to give myself the O,
she was a chronic masturbator, man. I'd come over to the crib and find roses under the pillows. Like, yo, what's good?
the bean was flipped in every sense of the word.
Straight DJing, man. Like,
and so like it was a bad habit to break out of. It was like really hard to break out of that habit. And now I don't even know when the last time I have. I haven't DJ'd in a while. But two, I realized like another person can give me that feeling.
Right.
And that's like when the switch like flipped for me and was like, just do whatever. Like I
believe that, like, somebody else getting you there is, all right, so like with sex, like when I make myself come, because I go the distance, right? Let's be real, I outlast a lot of people that I'm having sex with. I do. So
sometimes it's me. Like last night it was me. I was tapped out.
So I was like, I gotta get myself there sometimes. But there's times where, like, specifically when you're giving me head, like, when you get me there, it's like those are the times where it's like when I come, it's like yo, don't touch me,
You're like
yeah,
done,
don't I'm
like
done.
I'm done. Like don't breathe on me.
It,
Don't. I'm
yeah, I
like I
need
want to
72
take a nap.
hours. Like, don't talk to me. That feeling of getting there without somebody else, it feels different,
It
man.
does,
It's
and
powerful.
like because I'm such an overthinker, and I'm so critical of myself and so critical of like just everything that I do. Sometimes being able to just let that control go and have someone just take the lead and do what they want. I'm not gonna lie, the O's be amazing. Like it's just like something outer body that you experience when you're just that level of comfortable
Right.
and like vulnerability just allows your body to just be in the most relaxed state, and you feel that shit from your head to your toes. Like it's just I don't know how to explain it, but ladies, if you know, you know. That is like an amazing feeling, and I'm just happy. I'm happy to experience it, and I want other women to experience it because like being that comfortable with another person is something like totally out of this world.
Yeah, it's when you find that, you gotta hold that shit, man. Like, it's a big deal. So, like, how does like being so you know what being a sub is for your sex life? What is it like in your personal life?
Whoo, Jesus! You know what's crazy? Like I used to think like that was okay.
Right.
I used to think that you taking the lead in everything and not making decisions and not putting my input and just allowing you to lead. While doing research on this topic, while preparing for the just this video and just educating myself, I found that that's a toxic trait of a sub.
Okay. Elaborate.
At first, I didn't think that was. I thought that that was like a normal, and that was like yesterday. I think I read that. That is a toxic trait for a sub. Like you cannot
Relinquish everything.
relinquish everything in your life to one person because that can be overbearing. And as even though you're the dom, you still need to have a safe space to like fall. If you
Right.
get what I'm saying, to
Right.
like make a mistake. And if you feel like you don't have that safe space, like I'm putting all the pressure on you as a sub, like, hey, I need you to know all of these things and have the answers to everything. It creates like a overbearing effect on you, and
Right.
it's like damn, like she's put it's a lot to put on somebody. And we did have a conversation about that
We
where you
did.
felt like, hey, like I can't be everything and everybody at the same time.
Because like as they know at this point, we got kids. So for me, it's not so much that I don't want to lead you. It's just I'm already helping leading the kids and I'm doing the shit for the business, and it's like sometimes I just need you to, you know what I mean, like pick up some of this weight, and then I can lead you when it comes time for you.
And yes, so that's what like after reading that, it just made me feel like okay, certain things do not need to be like, hey, what is this? So what are we doing? Like, I can like try my best to figure it out, and then if I feel like, hey, I don't really know or I don't really understand or I need clarification on something, then it's like okay, then I can bring you in, and
Right.
your final the final decision is based on what you like come up with and stuff like
And
that.
it's like something else we always talk about. It's like I don't like when we making decisions and you're just like
I don't. I go.
you
You
just
feel
say
like I go
yeah.
along with
When
whatever.
I ask you something, I want to know what you want to do. It's not. I don't want you ever to feel like you forced to do something because then it's like you're not really your heart's not really in it.
Yes,
And I never want that.
I feel like for me, it has being a sub has been an easy thing because I'm happy to say that I didn't experience toxic doming because I've heard about that, and I've heard about like people experiences with like their boundaries being disrespected and not their safe words being ignored because
Yeah.
they asked for it
Right.
and stuff like that. I've never felt like it was gone too far.
Yeah.
Even when we did CNC, I never felt like, oh, this is going too far. Because I remember our first time, he was like, I was like startled, and he was all like, stop. Are you okay?
I'm wearing a scream mask.
And it's like, I love that your biggest thing is making sure that I'm okay. Like, hey, I know we're doing this, but are you okay?
Right.
You know, like, can we continue? And that makes a big deal for me because it's like, I can be comfortable. I can let myself explore and know that if I'm ever going or pushing my limit, you can tell. Like, you can physically tell that if I'm like overexerting myself, you're like, yeah, you're done. Like, I know you're trying to take one for the team.
Right.
But you're done.
I see
like, it's just amazing. And I feel like when it's amazing in the bedroom, it just makes like work life easy, kid life easy, mommy life easy. And sometimes when it's like, when we're not on the same page and things aren't going the way we want, it just dribbles into everything. Like everything, like work, I'd be stressed out at work because like we're not on the same page or we're not talking or something's going on and it's like there's a disconnect. It just dribbles down to everything. So I feel like what I do enjoy about being a sub is like the care. Like we be like going out, for example, you'd be like, he pays for everything. And sometimes I'd be trying to be like, oh, let me do this. And it's the side eye of like, yo, what are you doing?
I get a little annoyed because like, what the fuck is you doing?
But I be trying. I be wanting to. Like, sometimes I'm like, I'm a big girl.
But I think being a sub, it looks good on you. Encapsulate everything it means to be a sub. It's like Bella says, you know, everything about you is subby. Like, you look at you like, nah, she's a sub. It's just like you just.
I can't help it, and I feel like that was that makes, if as a woman, if you're easily subby, it makes you a target.
It do, and that's a good point too. Like, so like, what's the downsides of being a sub?
The downsides of being a sub, I think, is that people take advantage, and people think when you're a sub that it only means like personal relationships. You can be sub with your friends and not even know it, that you're the one that like conforms to everything that they do, and you can like, you try to make sure everybody's okay and you follow their lead and their instruction. And I had to peep that about myself. That's
actually dope. That was a dope shit you just said right there. I never thought of it like that.
I like, I know that you've been like not. I don't know if you're noticing, but I try to do a lot of self-reflection because I know that I'm hard to deal with sometimes. So it's like realizing, because we talked about being sub and stuff, and going back and just doing research and learning that what I think is okay is not okay. It's like, damn, like, yo, you thought you knew. So like I like to try my best to self-reflect because I do want to be a better person and just make better decisions in life and be able to like teach my kids things without being like, damn, that was a weird ass accent, like country as hell. Teach my kids things without, and know like I know what I'm talking about. So like realizing that you being a sub can translate to like friendships and stuff. You have to pay attention to that because some people are subby but they're able to control it outside.
Right.
Some people are. I don't feel like some people can.
Right.
So you have to be self-aware to know that like the downsides of being a sub is that people can take advantage of the fact that you are low-key a people pleaser. I'm not even trying to be funny. You're a people pleaser. And you are very like, yes, let me help. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, and you have to pay attention to that because people will take advantage of that. If you're a sub for a man that like is insecure and doesn't really like believe in himself and has like low self-esteem, that can be a very detrimental like situation.
Yeah, she's cooking today.
And I'm being serious because I'm telling you, I like read before I like decided this, and also while as I'm going through it, I've been reading about it. So I'm not just like, you know, like just out here just having fun and not paying attention.
You're right. What you said is like about the friendships, like being a sub in your friendship. That's kind of because there's the converse is that you know how they say that the friend group's got that one. There's the dom in the friend group is the leader. You know is so it makes sense what you just said. You know you're the sub of the friend group.
There's the one friend that's like, oh, we're doing this, and everybody's like, okay, cool. That person is a self-aware individual that knows, hey,
I'm gonna say something.
Yeah, like I'm the one in charge here. Like it's not. It just didn't acknowledge this, but everybody respects this person's opinion. If something's going wrong, they're the person like, hey, let's mediate. They're the person that's like, hey, let's do this, let's do that, let's talk about this, whatever. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if the person they know that they're in charge with you does not respect you, does not respect your boundaries, it can be a very bad domestic situation.
Yeah.
Because imagine, for example, being in a subspace, right? And you're subspacing. And sometimes subspacing feels really intense.
Right.
You're asking your dom for touch or something.
Just something.
And they decide, I don't want to give this to you.
Right. Now you just by
and
yourself.
They're not like that was an agreement with you guys, but they're boxing you in and not acknowledging that this is what you need right now.
Right.
Or you saying your safe word and someone's ignoring your safe word because they're gonna say, this is what you wanted. We're not stopping. You know? That can be scary. And now that turns into like abuse.
Right. That's crazy, man.
So there are very downsides to subbing. You can be taken advantage of, and you can end up in a really toxic relationship because you don't know your own boundaries.
Man, she cooking hard. So you said subspace. What is that exactly?
Subspace is like a euphoric situation where you experience not just an orgasm, but full body, intense, like experience. It's like it's full body, it's out of body. Like sometimes it makes me feel like I'm gonna float away. And I always be like, can you hold me? Can you hold me? Can you hold me? And that's like the holding me just makes me feel like I'm still here. Like this is still like we're still in safe space. Like you're good. Like so subspacing is like when you've like just fully like let this person have their way.
Right.
It just allows you to just experience more than just an orgasm. And for me, like the first time, I will never forget the first time because
that?
I did not. It was just personal time. We weren't like shooting or anything, and we were in the new apartment that we are in now, and I think that was like the first night. And it was just like us after like moving and unpacking and all that stuff. Like it was just I don't even know how to explain it, but I never felt anything like that, like fully on. Like it's happened before now, like because we know how to like create that space for it to happen. But that very first time was like you would have thought I did drugs. Like it just felt like, oh my God, like I don't know, like if there were people outside, they probably heard us. Like it was.
So you had the windows open.
It was just a crazy feeling and something that like you want. You like chase it afterwards.
Right.
Because it's like, oh, I don't even know, like just like
So like let's bring it back to content, right? And subspacing. So we know you know how to subspace. What I get that. Like we and you, we master that, right?
Yes.
But we know it's also possible for you to experience with other people because Bella's gotten you there at least twice now.
Yes.
Right? What does it take for another person to get you there?
They have to be fully in their like Well, first off, I have to feel comfortable with this person.
Mm-hmm.
I have to trust this person,
Right.
like sexually trust this person,
Right. Right. Right.
and like feel comfortable enough that if something, like if I don't feel uncomfortable, they care.
Mm-hmm.
Because with, like it's happened with Bella plenty of times,
Mm-hmm.
but I know that like if something happened,
Mm-hmm.
like if we deep throat too hard and I had hurt my tooth that one time,
Yeah.
she stopped immediately
Right.
and made
Right.
sure
Right.
that I was good,
Right.
and like I was okay.
Right.
She like scene cut, everything cut. Like,
Yeah.
let's make
Right.
sure you're
Right.
okay.
Right.
That's the type of like
Mm-hmm.
I have to feel comfortable and safe in that space enough to like relinquish that control. And
Right.
second, you have to be a dominated person. Like you have to be a dom. Like this is not
Yeah.
like
It's no
thing that's
pretend.
like a maybe. Like
Yeah.
you're just gonna get it. Like if you're not, if like what like what's our favorite Jill Scott said, if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do. So it's like if you're not a dom, I'm not a sub.
Right.
You
I get
have
it.
to be a dom for me to be a sub.
Right.
Like it's not a negotiation. Literally, you have to be a dom,
Mm-hmm.
and there's so many things that entails under that. But you have to be a dom for me to be a sub.
Right.
Because if you're not, then I feel like I have to take control of the situation, and it looks super awkward.
Because-
It looks super stupid.
Because you're playing the other role when you're not the other role.
And it's not even my personality.
Right.
In no shape or form is that
Right.
my personality. So if I'm taking charge of a scene
Right.
that's going on, people are gonna know, they're gonna see it, they're gonna tell, and it's just gonna look
It's gonna
like
look
what
crazy.
is going on here?
Right.
This is not her. Like so
I
yeah.
get it. That's
You just
dope.
have to be that person, and you have to believe that you're that person too, because it's like it's just aura. I don't know how to like you just gotta know.
Cause you can smell it, like Bella, like
Villa's a dom.
yeah, Bella's
She
a
like
dom.
she just takes charge, and like
She's a switch, but she's a dom.
I feel like other than you, Bella has like domed me so many times, and it's just like I can't even like
She don't even try to like do anything. When it comes to you, she don't try to do anything other than dom you. 'Cause it's
yeah, like she just always like come here.
yeah,
like,
she look at you like, nah, let's do this.
yeah, it's like it's just so fun to me because it's like it's a girl.
Yeah.
And you don't expect women. Some people don't expect women to be doms, but they can be, and it's cool. It's sexy when another woman is doming another woman. I think it's
I
nice.
like watching her do it too. Because I mean, I don't gotta do it today. It's like okay, I mean, she's still gonna
And-
get it, but I don't gotta do it.
You know what's my fave is when the two of you guys do it, because then it's like I haven't had that.
You about to get it.
I haven't had like like two guys like
right,
dominating
right,
me.
right.
So she like makes up for that.
Right.
An experience that I've never had, and she makes up for that.
That's a hint to what's coming in a few weeks. Yeah.
She makes up for that, and it's so fun because it's just like you like that's cool and it's fun and it's like he gets excited about me being dumb, and he gets to be a part of it, and it's also a threesome, so it's like yeah.
It's the best of both. Everybody wins, basically. Everybody
Yes.
wins, you know. Because when she's done doming you, I get to make her turn back into a submissive, and everybody's
It's just fun. Like it is fun.
I don't know. So like, there's another question. Somebody asked us on Twitter. They said, "How do we balance, content and being parents and our personal lives and all that? Like, how do we do it? Let's elaborate."
Okay, let's have this conversation real quick.
Mm-hmm.
First things first, we are parents. Our personal lives are not that's our personal lives. Like that's a separate situation from being parents. As parents, that comes first, right? We make sure that our kids are well taken care of. And to be honest with you, content allows for the comfortability of you being at home
Right.
with them.
Right.
Like the kid, I work, right? Because with my ADHD, I don't feel like I could sit in one place in the house. He might have another kid to deal with. I don't feel like he need that, So like being busy just keeps me sane, if I put it that way, right?
Right.
But you thrive being at home with the kids, and they like that. They like the one-on-one time. They like pick up and drop offs, and you're more level headed to like handle the teachers at school that I can't stand, and like just civil situations where sometimes I'm just too emotional for,
Right.
like doctor's appointments and all that stuff. Like the kids are taken care of. What we do in our personal lives, people say, "Oh, your kids are gonna get older and they're gonna find out." That's okay.
That's fine. When they get old enough to know, it's fine.
We will have the conversation when they get old enough to know. But you know what my kids will have? They will have love.
Yes.
They will have parents who showed up. They will have whatever they need, however experiences they want to have, like to be there, to like support them. Like my daughter had cheer competitions and they weren't great. I love her to death, but they weren't great. But you know who was there?
Both her parents.
Mommy and daddy.
Yeah.
You know who watched every single one of those competitions? Mommy and daddy. You know who paid for them competitions? Mommy and daddy's content.
Yes.
So, you know what?
Exactly.
It's I feel like it's fine.
Yeah.
I feel like you see your parents like feel some type of way when you don't achieve what they want you to achieve because they feel like they committed their whole life to raising you. And they did do nothing that they wanted to do.
Right.
Because they were too busy thinking about what everybody else would say and what everybody else would think, and the fact that they had to raise you. So they committed their whole adult life to raising you, and now that you're an adult,
right,
you feel like they make you feel like you owe them something because they spent their whole life trying to raise you. And I don't want to be that parent. I've experienced that. I don't want to be that parent.
Well, here's my 2 cents on it. You know, I feel like kids, they don't care as long as they felt the love from their parents, as long as they felt that their parents showed up. They don't really care what they did, you know, behind the scenes. Listen, my dad did some wild shit growing up. All right, he was in the streets doing some wild shit, and I didn't care, you know, because when I needed him, he was there. You know, my mom didn't do nothing nearly as wild as what my dad was doing or what I'm doing, but my mom was always there when I needed her when I was young. I got 4 daughters, 3 sons, 4 technically, 4 sons. You know, like they don't care. Cause when they get old, they're gonna say, "Yo, Dad was there for this. Dad was there for that. Dad gave me this when I needed this."
And what I do like is that you're a dad first. Like people like. We have 8 kids. 8, 7. I don't know.
8.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of kids, right? We have 8 kids. And you make time to take the girls to the mall to go shop. Do they buy anything of necessity?
Yo, listen.
Absolutely not.
That last mall trip.
Do they be smiling from ear to ear when daddy takes them to the mall to buy whatever nonsense it is they want? Yes. And it's not even about the fact that he just spent maybe $600 in the mall in one day. No, they don't care. They're just happy that they got time to spend with their dad to go do something that they wanted to do.
That's right.
And we make time for our kids. Like all of our kids are super clingy. They're super in your face, loud, extra because they're comfortable. And I used to think like, you know, we were not living room kids. Right. Remember, like, if you were in the living room running around, your mom automatically be like, "Go in your room.
Right.
You're making too much noise. I don't want to hear this." Right? The kids, my kids are living room kids because if I'm on this couch, everybody's on this couch. Yeah. If I'm in my bed, everybody's in the bed. Can I even use the bathroom without somebody having a full-on conversation with me while I'm on the toilet?
I feel like when I'm not doing content, there's always a version of my face in my face.
That part. Yep. And it's just like, content has afforded you the opportunity to be a stay-at-home dad.
Right.
And a lot of people might be like, "Oh, you stay at home?" Yes, he's a stay-at-home dad, and he does everything. And that gave you that. Like, it gave you the freedom to just...
The content, I made enough money from the content where I don't got to get up and go outside. Like, the money comes in, man.
And and it's offered me the luxury to just go to school and go to work and go back to school and go to work. Like,
the point we're making is, we did what we had to do with content to where we can live a certain way. Are we living exactly how we want to? Not yet, but we're getting there.
It's growth, and it's benefiting us for now. Like, for now, right now, and what we need and what we're going, benefiting us. As the things increase and the needs increase, we will shift and things will be better. But one thing's for sure and two things for certain: our kids are always going to be taken care of. Their needs are always first. And when the time comes and they feel like this is a conversation for them to have, we will have. And to the people saying, oh, would you be okay with your daughter making content? My daughter will be going to college. My daughter will be doing a whole lot of things and being so busy that this is the last thing that's going to be on her mind. She going to be, trust me, she got mommy and daddy.
Yes,
so ain't no man going to be, no, she going to be good. Y'all ain't got to worry about her. She'll be good. She'll be taken care of.
Listen, worry about your own kids. Worry about your own life, man.
Because there's kids whose parents got regular jobs. Doing regular stuff.
And them kids don't feel.
And they kids still outside acting bad as hell. So I say this to say, what you do in your personal life should not affect your kids if you're being a good parent. You can do what you want. If you want to strip. If you want to twerk. If you want to sell some coochie. If you're selling it on the internet or in the hotel, make sure your kids are taken care of first.
That's all, man. That's all.
Because kids don't care about nothing. They don't care about material things. They don't care about none of that. All they care about is, like,
they just want the love, man.
Mom and dad was there when I needed them. When your daughter come tell you, hey, I got monsters in the closet, you gonna get up and go fight the monsters in the closet. That's what they care about. So, cheers to a wonderful episode.
Movie.
And thank you for coming. Hope to see you again.
Yep. Yes. That was a good one.